everybody, welcome back to Sid's Modded Life, episode 104 with me, Sid, and you catch me here in the library. I've been filing. I put lots and lots of books, disenchanted, stripped them down, put them into their respective little containers, and we've got a pretty healthy collection of mending books now. Roasting is full. Think Spikes is getting there on Spikes 2, Withering is getting there. We've got we've got a Sharpness 3 is full. We can start combining Sharpness 4s if I wanted to, but I didn't really have much experience about my personage, so we haven't. But yeah, we are really filling this. I mean, look at this. This is the power shelf efficiency. Now the crates that I brought over last time I have emptied, and I have gone back and I have refilled with those and bows, lots of bows as well, because I ran out of books. I brought books over, so we're good there, but we ain't doing that today. That is that'd be on the Call of Duty, I think. Oh, there's Hammy. Hello, Hammy. Oh, your cute tail going. Yeah, anyway, let me grab a whole bunch of those. How are you doing? You are empty of those, so we can put all that lot away. Oh, I can't do that into that system, can I? What I really should do, what I should really do, that is an extraction port. That is an input port. Yeah, I was just wondering if I could get away with putting a crate or something with a. Yeah, I think I'll leave it for now. It's not that important. Yeah, so this system is actually proving, if anything, too efficient. We're getting more books and stuff than we can reasonably use, and I may have to go, if it carries on at this rate, because you know we've ploughed up nearly 100,000 items, and some of these fish are getting just silly. But if we look at books again now, bearing in mind I emptied this a short while ago, we've already got a whole bunch of books. Most of these are getting redundant, to be fair. If we look at bows, well, we've got one or two of those as well. If we look at fishing rods, well, again, one or two of those. I honestly think I'm going to have to start binning some fishing rods. I mean, certainly the ones that are just purely roasting, because I don't need any more roasting books. They are superfluous. So, but long and short, we are getting a hell of a lot of books. But I want to do something different today. I would like to... oh, it's not night time. I assumed it was. I would like to get my project back, my project blocks. And it's empty. And I'm going to go into here and I'm going to start pulling out a few things, and then we're going to head over to the farming district. And we're going to start just looking at a few, something different, bit of a change. So again, I'll be back with you in a moo. Alright, so I've got everything together that I need out of the system. However, I do need to make a few things. I also need to set this running again before we leave. But we are going to go, and I need to get into Forestry. We are going to start off with a... we need a square, if I can find you. Somewhere. Oh, tell you what, let's go with a squeezer, shall we? So we need to make one of these. Sturdy casing uses bronze. Bronze is made like that. Make me some of that, please. Just make me a stack. Make me a sturdy case. Make me 8 of those, because I'm probably going to want them anyway. And then make me a bit of that, so we'll have a squeezer. And then we need a carpenter. A carpenter... is going to be that, but that's not what I knew. There was a reason why I wanted to keep some bronze. Doesn't matter, we'll make some more. It's not like we're shy of it. And we'll make a carpenter. Now we could do with some solar paneling as well, and let's try for one of those, shall we? What am I missing? I'm missing those. Can I make those? No. Okay, what am I at solar? We've got 26 of those, so I need to make, well, that's 8, which will make me a whole one of those. So I need to make more of that. Let me do bang, 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 bang. And then we'll do a whole bunch of that. I didn't really... Oh. Can I use a different plank? Can we use those, please? I would rather use those than the nice shiny... damn it, I made them. Oh, crap. Oh, well. If we have to go into the nether, we shall. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to do... Oh, lovely. Next door neighbour's yelling. Okay, so we're going to make some of them. That's all of those. Those are going to make into those. We'll make more of those. Bang, 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 and then those will make into these, which will go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I could go as far as solar panels 4. I don't think I'll need to. I think that will be more than adequate. What have I like for cable? I think that'll be enough. We'll take you for now, and then we are going to want some seeds. I don't know whether I'll have enough. I think I'm going to be very, very hard pushed to make this all fit. All right, let's head over to the farm, and we can get some. Let me also change that over. That is doing this. This is all doing its thing, and yeah, it's a while since I've been over here. Right, what was I doing? I was going to figure out where I want to actually do this for starters. Not over, well, for the time being we can do it outside, because we are quite literally going to set these up, and let's get the carpenter down. Let's get the squeezer down. Let's pop a power cable down here and here and here. And then let us get this lot out here. And as long as we don't hang around in the daytime, I'll keep on forgetting I can fly. Easily done. Easily done. Like that, and we'll... There you go. So that should be putting plenty of juice in there. So if I now go in and hammer those in, we should start getting seed oil out of this. It's going to take a short while, so it's got plenty of it. Yeah, there we go. It's hammering through, and just actually appears to be going up. It's a bit spasmodic actually. The tick rate seems a bit odd. But there we go. I'm not going to complain. We're getting seed oil out of that. That's going to take a short while. So in the meantime, I need to jump in. I want my Britannia back. Now I spoke about starting to make this area into a rolling hill of wheat. Wheat, even. Whee! And of course the problem with anything whenever you're doing these rolling hills of wheat is the age-old problem of keeping the land hydrated. Now fortunately in modded we've got a few tricks up our sleeve that we can use. I'll just grab those out of the way for now. And one of them is the chicken poop. The chicken poop makes fertilized dirt. Fertilized dirt is not requiring of hydration, if I remember. Or is it? Hang on, let me double check. There are several different varieties of fertilized dirt, and some of them will require hydration and others do not. And this one clearly does. Damn. Let me just have a peek while we wait on that seed squeezerizer. Otherworld dirt. Not really what we're after. That's fertilized dirt from hatchery. There is also. Oh, hang on, but I just need to take off you, otherwise I'm going to be picking up all the drops. So the trick is going to be how we keep that area fertilized and then how we hydrate it. Because we're not going to harvest it. This is purely a cosmetic thing. Let me just dump a bit more of that in. Right, did I get... What did happen then? Oh, well, yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh. No. There we go. One of the keys is bound to cycle through the things on your hotbar, and it's not ideal to have that. Right, we wanted our Britannia bag, and our Britannia bag was going to give us access to. No, we didn't, because it's. This is what happens when you sort yourself out. And that doesn't go there, that goes in the backpack, like that. Right. So obviously we can do that. That's not a problem, and it will hydrate out here, and it will hydrate out there. That's probably not the right position for it though. So if I want to come 1, 2, 3, 4... and then we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, a little bit overzealous perhaps there. So these two items here are almost certainly. That's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. These two should cover this entire hillside, or this entire layer of dirt. And if I can find myself a hoe, I've only got an iron one, but it'll do. We can get in here and we can get this all harvested and moved, and we've got a worm. And world is good and happy. Except for that horse, which has decided to go and jump all over my lovely, lovely dirt, and may have to be killed. Now obviously we can plant it here. Well, that hoe is not going to last 5 seconds, is it? Now the other thing we could do is we could place a worm and give that a little hoe. Well, he's done it for me. You? No, I'm not going to kill. I'm not going to kill these. I'm going to. Now I think that worm will hydrate out. Will it? I don't think that worm's got the range. We'll keep the worm for something else, and we'll go with the traditional approach to hydrating, which is of course water. You can't beat water, but you know, it does the job. And in the meantime we probably need to shift these animals out of the way, because these are going to trample this rotten. So let's go and see how our seeds are doing, and we need to figure out how to cover up those water holes. We also need to sleep. Seeds are doing good. Let me top off. I'll not put any more in there for now, and we shall quickly sleep, and the world will be good and happy. Right. So armed with all of that, I wonder if I got the makings of monster balls, if you pardon the expression. You kind of say it and you go, oh man, that's terrible. B, bang. I don't think we have monster balls in there. Monstrous balls, that's what we need. Okay, let's go, and then we can see we've got plenty of them like that, but I don't think we've got any in this format here. And we need more grass to do that, which means I need to go and get my shears, and we'll go and grab some. I'll go and grab some some grass, and I'll be back within a moment. Alright, got the monster ball. I got the means of capturing these guys. It just means we don't have to kill everything needlessly. Except, of course, where I don't think I'll ever want them, such as this fella here. Now, some of these guys are of interest because they are, you know, these peculiar breeds of cow or whatever it may be, or horse, or... Wow! Come on. Oh, I see. Okay, let me jump over there, get that going there, do that. I'll chuck you, you, and you. I've made a couple of things to use as well within the farming arena, and what we shall do is we'll grab you because you are unusual and different and strange. You, however, are boring and vanilla, and wow. Oh, hello. Hello. Yeah, let me know how that works out. Yeah, it's not working out for these guys at all, is it really? Sorry, whenever I see ravines or caves, you know, you just want to go and explore. And that's another ravine going down, isn't it? It is. Wow, that is a deep... It's not a particularly large ravine at this side, but it is deep. Has a lot to say for itself, that ravine, I think. Anyway, we'll ignore that for the time being, because you know, I am very easily distracted by caves, and we shall just collect up these guys around the area for the time being. Now, question: can I? How would I go about doing this? Well, for starters, let's do that and that away. Is there a means of me placing that and there and then? Now I've made an emeraldic hoe. I just sat there and I had it. So, oh, you, that is not good. All right, that's fine. What we shall do then is we shall play this sensible, and we shall find a block to place over that. And maybe we'll do this. It's not perfect because obviously this that gap there is quite visible. But we could, let me just have a look here and here, and then we'll dig you and that. You know, we could get chisels and bits on this. And I'm conscious I've done a lot of chisels and bits in various series for recently, so I will not go absolutely mad on this. So what I want to do is just kind of make this look a bit more, oops, like an unnatural dirt pile, if you like, going up the side. Let me go and get the small cube and we'll do that. And this at the moment is obviously very regular. We'll deregularize it in a moment. And hopefully this will start to look okay, and then we can start just taking out the odd. I mean, we could combine it with some stone or something so it looks more like a rock cairn holding the scarecrow in place, but for now we'll go with that. And that will, once the wheat's grown up around this, then you know, it will be virtually invisible, that particular line. Now the other thing is we need to be aware that Animania mobs, including these, well, Animania animals will eat our crops in the ground, which is a bit more of a problem. So we'll need to deal with that as well. Let me just do a little bit of shaping and working around the area, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, so I've got the first layer on. This is not perfect. I'm not 100% happy with it. I've added a little bit of greenery into those, but they look a little bit in your face. And I've started to hydrate the next layer down. Now the problem here is that you don't want to be able to see these things. So here's my trick, and I'll do it over. I'm just trying to think. I actually needed to get some dirt, didn't I? Let me bring out to get rid of take out a layer here. Just because we can. And yeah, and then we'll plant a tulip somewhere while we're at it. Yeah, we'll plant a tulip somewhere while we're at it. We'll plant it there. So the distance from here to here, obviously we need to hydrate 4 out, and if this is a water source block, it would hydrate 4 over here. However, I actually don't want to be able to see that as a water source block. So that's going to 1, 2, 3. Now that's too far that way now. This is your problem. So I've got 2 choices. One is to have a quick sleep, and we'll do that briefly. And the choices basically come down to, do I reduce the width of this? So if I come in from here, if I go, we've got 1, 2, 3. I could go to there, 4. That's the maximum width. And if that was a water source block there, it will go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can take out you. We can then come down underneath here, place a water source block in there, which is miles away from the edge of anything. We can then pop that in there and there, and that water source block, which is now under there, will hydrate that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and from there it will go 1, 2, 3. So it will come out all the way to there, and it would come out from there. It would go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think, all right, hang on. That would go 1, 2, 3. That would go to 4 there. So that would do all of that. And from there we go 1, 2. Yep, and it will do all of that, and it will go 1. Let me just get those. It will go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would hydrate to here. And it's completely invisible. And this is where the strength of using water comes in. Now there will be places like here where, let's see, if I were to come out from here, for example, and go, take you out, we shall we'll put those monster balls out of the way, and we shall place you there and there. So again, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've now got out 3 to there with that. And then if I were to come under here, for example, and go maybe as far as, say, here. Oops, didn't want that to happen. Place that and bob up. 2, that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So from there we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. We'll cover now. And again from there we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is possible to hydrate a fairly large area of land without actually having any visible hydration. However, there will be times when you can't manage it, and this is what I brought apple oak for. So what we're going to do, well, oak trees, if we're brutally honest. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in about here, I think. We're going to plant a tree, and we're going to bone meal said tree. And that's a nice good sized tree. We'll take, hang on, you need to, have I got anything I can get rid of there? Those. Yeah, and then we'll put that in here for now. And we shall swap back out for our axe, and we shall have this tree down, because we don't want this tree. This tree is an unplanned tree, as opposed to a planned tree. So to get all of that coming out, we'll take this one out as well, because this is also not necessarily where we want it. And obviously everything will come down, and that's great. Now, then we can come under here. Oh, hello, that's not quite what I wanted. And we can take this, and I'm just thinking how I do this with the amount of crap I've got in my inventory right now. And the answer is I don't, so I send that back and that back. And then we'll go into here. I need my chisels and bit sack again. The fun and games of inventory management. We're going to grab you. And what have you got in you actually? Oak leaves. Nothing I actually want in that one. That has got nothing. That, nothing smudge. That's actually got the ones I want in it anyway, so we were right in the first place. And then we shall, I'm going to grab my project blocks actually, and I'm just going to, the bees from the earlier, and I shall place some of these away for now because we don't want those. Right, so let me come in here, and we're going to basically take out this dirt block. And we'll do this one as well, and we'll do this one as well. We'll do this one. Yeah, that'll do for now. I think we'll get away with that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put in a water source block here, and we are going to get these, and we're going to use a large cube there, 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 and there. And then armed with that, we should be able to do that. That won't go, but that will. That will go, that won't, I don't think. And we can basically go all the way to 1, 2, 3. And so from there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take these two out because they are ruining my plans. And that's it. You just use various means to hide that the water source blocks. Now, clearly, I could have left these as grass blocks. I didn't because I don't want mobs, passive mobs, to be able to spawn on them. Let me do a little bit more work. I'm going to try and bring I think we'll have... Right, where's my sack of storage gone? I'm going to try, I think, and bring a wall that comes from... I don't know, maybe we'll bring it around like this, and we'll try just to kind of get this wall coming around and over here and then down like that, so it kind of comes around like this a little bit, and I'll bring it down so it's coming down the hill as well. And yeah, let me see how we go. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so I'm conscious of time. We're at 31 minutes and I've done a reasonable amount. We've still got a hell of a lot to cover, but the seed oil is done, and this is growing nicely. These things are now starting. You really can't see, you can see it, there's definite blue there, but it's not immediately obvious, especially not from kind of eye level. All of the other water is hidden. I've had to use 4 trees to actually hide them over there. I'm probably going to have to use another one over this side somehow, and maybe a little bit down here, but I'm going to continue on with that between episodes. I think it's kind of this will be a very much like the nether thing. It will be something to keep going back to, but right now, let me just dump that off a second. And we'll have that seed while we're at it. Yeah, that double jump is not ideal when you're working around crops. That much I have learnt. I'd like you. I'm going to get rid of that and that and that and those for the time being. We shall pop that away, and then we shall grab that. We shall pop that and that away, and we shall jump in here. No, we shall jump in here and we'll pop you away, and finally we shall chuck that into the thing, and that can just go back for the time being. I don't think we desperately need it, but what we do need is a bucket of seed oil, which we shall place in here. That should give us enough for 4 sturdy casings, I believe. And that will start using this at 250 millibuckets, I believe, to create the sturdy casings we need for the apiaries. So yeah, I was going around collecting the project blocks. There we go. Let's grab you. I was going around collecting these things, thinking they were apiaries, and of course they're not. They are actually bee houses. Now bee houses are fine for getting bees to do tree work, but you won't mutate or develop any further bees. So yeah, that was a kind of an oversight on my part. Now I've got a few of these, but what we'll need to do is once we've got these apiaries done, and that'll give us. Let me get a few more. We're gonna need a few of these, so let's get those going. And these we use with, we're not making alvearies at the moment, we're making apiaries, so we're going to need to make slabs and stuff. Let me just go and grab this, and I'd like to get to the point where we can at least start the process rolling, even if we aren't. Why? I don't know. I don't know why. Right, no, let's have a look. Do I have a chisel? I do. Let's turn these into ordinary everyday planks. And then let's get a crafting table and make ourselves some slabs. We'll get some of those with those and a bunch of those to make those. And there we go, we got apiaries. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to head just over this way temporarily. I haven't decided exactly where I want to house my bee breeding facility, but we're going to go here and then we'll give it a 1, 2, 2 and then 1 and then 1, 2, 3. This is not absolutely necessary, but I just find it's easier to space these out in the first instance, like a Sue. And in there you'll see that there's a space for a queen and a drone, and there's some stuff and then bits going on here for frames and the likes. Now, if I want to have a look at the use of these and go into, can we find these are not in the, to quote to paraphrase a well-known franchise, these are not the saplings you want. What we want eventually is, and I think we're crashing. Oh, please tell us we're not. Oh no, we're not. We were just having a little lag, and we got up. That's good. Right, project sack. And in fact, what I should do is dump that in there temporarily. So, project sack. We should have some apple oak. And if we have a look at the apple oak and look at this, we should be able to look at the tree breeding. So if we take oak and silver birch, we've got a chance of silver lime. Now we have actually got silver lime somewhere in the other bag, I think, perhaps. But that doesn't mean that I can't have a go at the that thing. Now the other one we could do is we could go with common walnut, which is hill cherry and silver lime. Sweet chestnut with these. We've got the silver lime and oak gives hill cherry, blah blah for lemon. All these different trees, lots and lots of trees. Now I want to have a look at a spruce. I think I've got a mundane larch as well, just to add insult to injury. I have, damn it. Keep finding these things and then you don't need to actually go breeding them, which is a bit of a pain when you want to demonstrate breeding them. What have we got there? Dark oak and jungle. If I'd have got jungle, I would use it, but I don't think I have got jungle. No, I haven't, of course. Okay, well, I've got. If nothing else, I've got access to some more. There should be 1 or 2 of the silver birch around somewhere. I just need to go and find myself one. I appear to have run out of world, actually, which is not good. Hello. I think there's a beehive there somehow, but why am I not getting world? Am I getting some kind of lag or something going on? I do not know. All right, let's go with some we've got saplings for, just for this particular exercise, and then we can set this running and I can be working on that while I can keep that running and this running at the same time. So this is not good. Tell you what, let me just relog and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I've decided what we're going to do is we are going to do a hill cherry here, here, and maybe here, just so it's off to one side. Please tell me I didn't. Oh damn it! I think I chucked my bone meal away. And we're going to go with silver lime. Now this should crossbreed into a walnut tree, which is a fairly nice. Let me take you up a second. We're going to pop you down there, and we'll bring you and put you over here. I do, however, need some bone meal, which is problematic because I haven't got any on me. I don't think. Nothing in the sack of storage, nothing in the project blocks. We are stuffed. Let's go grab some bone meal. The only problem with having the ender chest is you can end up with a... Oop, hello. Let's go and get bone meal, and do that. Grab a couple. Bang. Right. At least we can move around pretty fast. And then we'll just quickly grow these up. Now we'll need to, once we've grown these, we'll need to make sure that the apiaries have access to the sky. And the easiest way to do that is usually just to stand on the apiary and break any leaves directly above it. And you might get the odd sapling back out of it or not, doesn't really matter. So that is the tree breeding side, but we need to decide what we're going to do with the bees. Now, if I want to make a common, I know I've already got common, but it doesn't matter, we'll go with a common princess. So we need any basic has got a 15% chance of breeding a common. So what we shall do is we'll come down here and we'll grab a modest queen. What else have we got? We've got a meadows queen. These should both be pristine. We'll leave the valiant because that's not. We'll have a did I see a forest queen there? Yep. And we shall take a does it really matter that much? Let's just go with another forest. Now let's see what we get. So this one is complaining there's no flowers, it's too cold. That's the desert queen, so we're probably not going to go there. The meadows queen seems to be quite happy. The forest queen also seems to be quite happy, as does that forest queen. And we'll let this one go through, and on this side we'll take a not a modest, a meadow princess with a forest drone. Have I got a forest drone? Forest drone. Tropical queen, not ideal. Forest princess. Come on, there must be a forest drone. Yes, there we go. And we'll see what we get when we breed these two together. Now, these guys are all going to do their thing. It's going to take them a little while for this. So you can see this is unknown. We don't know anything about it. This is obviously doing its thing. The bees are busy, and there's a chance that they will mutate these things. So I'm going to run these manually between episodes, and we'll come back. And next episode we will look at how we can do this a little bit more automated using XNet, I think. So until then, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.